Hey anime fans! Mo Hyde here, and let me tell you, 2025 is shaping up to be an incredible year for anime. Or, another year where our watch lists achieve sentience and start demanding sacrifices. But honestly, looking at the lineup, I'm genuinely, almost uncharacteristically hyped. We're talking about the return of giants, the continuation of sagas that have had us screaming at our screens, and maybe, just maybe, a few new contenders ready to steal our hearts and our sleep schedules. So, grab your instant ramen, silence your notifications, unless it's for a new episode drop, because we're about to dive into the top 5 best animes you absolutely, positively cannot afford to miss in 2025. This isn't just a list, it's a survival guide for the upcoming anime onslaught. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Mohide, every year you say it's going to be incredible. And you're not wrong, I'm an optimist, a sucker for pretty animation and stories that make me question my life choices at 3 a.m. But 2025 feels different. It's like all the studios had a secret meeting and decided to coordinate an attack on our productivity. We've got sequels that have been years in the making, adaptations that the manga community has been practically rioting for, and animation quality that promises to melt our eyeballs in the best possible way. It's a good time to be an anime fan, folks. A very, very good and very, very busy time. So consider this your official heads up. Prepare your schedules, warn your loved ones they might not see you for days on end, and get ready to experience a level of emotional investment that's probably unhealthy, but damn it, so worth it. We're going to break down why these 5 shows are not just good, but are poised to define the anime landscape of 2025. From earth-shattering conclusions to the next big obsession, this is the cream of the crop, the stuff that'll have Twitter, or X, or whatever it's called by then, absolutely losing its mind. Let's get into it. Alright, let's kick things off with the colossal elephant in the room, the one that's been ending for what feels like a decade. Attack on Titan, the final season part 3, or is it part 3 core 2, or the actual final finale movie special? Who even knows anymore? All I know is the sheer audacity of its naming convention is only matched by the sheer audacity of its narrative. We've been on this brutal, soul-crushing yet utterly captivating journey with Eren, Mikasa, Armin, and the rest of the poor bastards on Paradise Island for so long, it feels like a part of our own traumatic, Titan-filled past. The weight of expectation on Mappa to stick the landing here is heavier than the armored Titan after a buffet. This isn't just an anime ending, it's a cultural event. We're talking about a story that has consistently subverted expectations, made us question who the real monsters are, and delivered some of the most jaw-dropping holy crap. Did that just happen? Moments in modern media. The previous parts of the final season have been relentless, a masterclass in tension, despair, and gorgeously animated mayhem. So what can we expect from this ultimate conclusion? More pain probably, more moral ambiguity that will fuel arguments for years. And hopefully an ending that does justice to the complex, dark, and unforgettable world Hajime Isayama created. My body is ready for the emotional devastation. The discourse around this finale is going to be insane. Manga readers are sitting there with their smug, knowing smiles or tears depending on how they felt, while anime-onlys are bracing for impact. Will it satisfy everyone? Absolutely not. That's impossible with a story this big and this divisive. But will it be a spectacle? Will it dominate conversations for months? Will it make us all feel a profound sense of loss when it's truly, finally over? You bet your sweet Survey Corps cape it will. I'm just hoping my therapist is ready for the influx of calls after this one drops. This is it, the end of an era. Next up we have the anime that single-handedly keeps the global economy for stunning visual effects afloat. Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba. And this time, we're heading to the Swordsmith Village arc. Let's be honest, at this point, watching Demon Slayer is less about surprising plot twists and more about witnessing Ufotable flex their animation muscles so hard, you can practically see the dollar bills flying off the screen. And you know what? I am absolutely here for it. Give me all the beautifully rendered water breathing, the flashy Hashira entrances, and the demon blood art that looks like a psychedelic screensaver from the gods. The Swordsmith Village arc promises more of what we love, Tanjiro being the kindest boy in a world determined to break him, Nezuko being adorable and occasionally demonic, and most importantly, more screen time for some beloved Hashiras. We're talking about the missed Hashira, Muichiro Tokido, and the love Hashira, Mitsuri Kanroji, finally getting their moments to shine, and if the source material is anything to go by, Ufotable is going to have an absolute field day animating their unique fighting styles. The bar was set astronomically high with the Entertainment District arc. That fight was pure unadulterated Sakuga porn, and the pressure is on to somehow someway top that. But Demon Slayer is more than just pretty pictures, right? It's got heart. It's got that classic shonen determination, the bonds of friendship and family, and villains that, while undeniably evil, sometimes get those little tragic backstories that make you go "aw" before they get their heads spectacularly sliced off. The formula works, and it works incredibly well. The Swordsmith Village arc is set to expand the world, introduce new threats, and undoubtedly provide us with at least a dozen new wallpaper-worthy shots. Prepare your eyeballs, they're in for a treat. Ufotable, don't you dare let us down. Moving on, let's talk about a series that's become a cornerstone of modern Shonen My Hero Academia Season 7. Man, it feels like just yesterday, Deku was a quirkless cinnamon roll. And now look at him, burdened with multiple quirks, carrying the weight of the world and looking like he hasn't slept in weeks. Which, to be fair, is probably accurate. Season 6 was a turning point. A dark, gritty, and emotionally taxing arc that pushed our favorite heroes to their absolute limits, and frankly, it was some of the best MHA we've seen in years. So Season 7 has some big shoes to fill, or rather, some big battle-scarred boots. The stakes have never been higher. All for One is making his big plays, Shigaraki is a walking catastrophe, and Hero Society is, to put it mildly, on the brink of collapse. This upcoming season is poised to dive even deeper into the fallout, forcing Deku and his classmates to grow up fast and confront threats that would make even All Might sweat, more than usual. We're expecting some major character developments, not just for Deku, but for the entire ensemble cast of Class 1A, and hopefully, some resolutions to plot threads that have been simmering for a while. The Dark Deku arc was a highlight, showing a more desperate, isolated side to our protagonist, and I'm keen to see how he reintegrates and leads. What I'm really looking for in Season 7 is that signature MHA blend of high-octane action and heartfelt emotion. Studio Bones has consistently delivered on the animation front, especially during those crucial fight sequences, so I have faith they'll bring their A-game. But beyond the spectacle, it's the journey of these characters, their struggles, their triumphs, and their unwavering belief in what it means to be a hero, even when the world is falling apart, that keeps us coming back. Can Deku truly become the symbol of peace? Will Bakugo learn to use his indoor voice? These are the questions that keep me up at night, plus ultra indeed. Oh boy. Oh, you sweet summer children who are anime only for Jujutsu Kaisen. Season 2 is coming, and it's bringing with it. Well, let's just say if you thought Season 1 and the movie were intense, you might want to buckle up, Buttercup, because you are not prepared. We're talking about the legendary, the infamous, the emotionally devastating Shibuya Incident arc. And before that, we're getting Gojo's past arc, which is just Mappa's way of lulling us into a false sense of security with cool backstories and pretty boys before they shatter our souls into a million pieces. This isn't just hype, it's a warning. Gojo's past will give us a much-needed look into the younger days of the strongest sorcerer, Satoru Gojo, and his relationship with Suguru Geto. It's crucial setup, character building, and it's fantastic. But then Shibuya hits. And Shibuya, my friends, is a relentless, brutal, non-stop roller coaster of action, despair, and wait, they can't do that to my favorite character moments? It's an arc that fundamentally changes the landscape of Jujutsu Kaisen, raises the stakes to an insane degree, and will undoubtedly have the entire anime community in a collective meltdown for weeks on end. Mappa, you mad lads, what are you about to unleash upon us? The sheer volume of incredible fights, shocking twists, and character-defining moments packed into the Shibuya arc is staggering. If adapted faithfully and with Mappa's current track record of cinematic quality and visceral action, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 has the potential to not just be one of the best anime of 2025, but one of the best anime seasons, period. It's dark, it's thrilling, it's heartbreaking, and it's utterly brilliant. Prepare your cursed energy, prepare your tissues, and prepare to question everything you thought you knew about this series. I'm already preemptively mourning for my emotional stability. Last, but certainly not least, we have the return of the internet's favorite emotionally damaged devil dog hybrid, Chainsaw Man. Now the prompt said highly anticipated adaptation, and while Season 1 absolutely blew everyone away in 2022 and 2023 with its cinematic quality and unapologetic weirdness, the hunger for more Chainsaw Man is ravenous. Whether 2025 brings us a Season 2 covering arcs like The Bomb Girl or International Assassins, or perhaps a dedicated movie for one of them, the anticipation is through the goddamn roof. MAPPA set an incredibly high bar, and we're all eager to see them chainsaw jump right over it. Season 1 was a masterclass in translating Tatsuki Fujimoto's uniquely chaotic and bleakly hilarious manga to the screen. The grimy aesthetic, the sudden bursts of ultraviolence, the surprisingly tender moments amidst the madness, it was all there. Denji's tragicomic quest for simple pleasures, Aki's stoic suffering, Power's, well, power being power. These characters burrowed their way into our hearts, usually by ripping them out first. The next arcs in the story only dial up the intensity, introducing even more unhinged characters and heartbreaking scenarios. If you thought Season 1 was a wild ride, you ain't seen nothing yet. What makes Chainsaw Man so damn compelling is its subversion of shonen tropes, its raw emotional honesty, and its sheer, unadulterated coolness. It's a story that's not afraid to get dark, to get weird, and to make you deeply uncomfortable while also making you laugh. The pressure on MAPPA to continue delivering that same level of quality, that same cinematic flair, and that same dedication to Fujimoto's vision is immense. But if anyone can do it, it's them. I'm ready for more Pochita, more devils, more Denji being a lovable idiot, and more moments that make me stare blankly at the screen wondering what I just witnessed. Bring on the carnage. That's it for our top 5 best animes to watch in 2025. Phew, just talking about them has me both incredibly excited and slightly terrified for my social life or what's left of it. From the earth-shattering conclusion of Attack on Titan to the continued visual feast of Demon Slayer, the ever-evolving heroism in My Hero Academia, the soul-crushing brilliance of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, and the chaotic return of Chainsaw Man, 2025 is looking absolutely stacked. My backlog is already weeping and we haven't even gotten to the dark horses and surprise hits yet. It's a good problem to have, I suppose. Too much good anime. Which one of these titans of 2025 are you most hyped for? Are you ready for the emotional roller coaster that Attack on Titan promises? Or are you just here for Ufotable's next visual masterpiece with Demon Slayer? Maybe you're all in on Deku's journey, or bracing for the Shibuya incident in JJK? Or perhaps you're just craving more of Denji's unhinged adventures? Let us know in the comments below. I genuinely want to see what you guys are buzzing about, what theories you have, and how you're planning to survive this onslaught of peak fiction. And hey, if you enjoyed this little preview, if you share my questionable taste and undying love for this medium, then do all the YouTube things. Hit that like button, subscribe for more anime content, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out when these shows inevitably break the internet. Thanks for watching. I'm Mohid, and I'll see you in the trenches of the 2025 anime season. May your streams be high-res and your spoilers few. Peace out.